Hi, my peoples. How we doing today? I got a request, and let's see if I can channel and get some knowledge on Dolores Cannon. Throughout her years, she said she wrote a lot of books about past life, alien abduction, crop circles, time travel, afterlife, incarnation, and the alien world. She supposedly got thousands of predictions from channeling Nostradamus through hypnosis, through other people, whatever. Guess we want to see what she has to say, see what the cards have to say, if a lot of it was BS or she was the real deal. Some people believe it was not real, but you know, she did this a long time. She received accolades through her hypnosis. She died in 2014. She talked about extraterrestrials with contact at childhood, and that families and ETs are multi-generational, called the Greys. They're like skinny little things. Supposedly abductees were taken mutually agreed before their birth through amnesia. Abductees are beneficial a genetic upgrade, which would enlighten the soul when they came back to Earth to help the planet ascend to a higher dimension. So, interesting stuff. Let's see, anything else on here that might be of interest? One of our books, Keepers of the Garden, in 1993. The book explains extraterrestrials' origins of mankind and describes a group called the Council, who have been with humanity from the very beginning. Weird stuff, huh? Experimentation. The little Greys are extremely cold and removed from emotional expression. The races that created them are much taller Greys with very slim torsos, skinny limbs, and large black eyes. Through her adventures into ET and UFO exploration, there is a wealth of life out there and universe existing in all shapes, forms, and sizes. All right. Start off with some cards and see how we go with Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon. Here are the cards here. Give us a little information before we chat. Dolores Cannon. Here are the cards here. Give us a little information before we chat. Dolores Cannon. All right, feels good. Not really what I expect so far. On the bottom, we have Three of Cups. It feels like the emotional joy that she found. It's Three of Cups. It was a journey. But it's kind of a celebration card, so I mean, she had a lot of success, a lot of books. In the middle, we have another three, a Three of Wands. She did travel. She did go overseas. I think there was something over in England when she started a UFO hypnosis on people. So that's an overseas card too. And oddly enough, is another Three of Coins. But that's her study and her skills, and there's her book, paper. But next to it, we have the Devil. To me, what I'm hearing is that even though people were hypnotized, I feel like some of the things that she brought out in her books were made up. And then we have the Six of Cups. That's the past memories and stuff. So she was, through hypnosis, she was trying to tap into people's regressions, past lives, and memories. So next to the Three of Wands with that overseas thing, we have King of Wands. So she did find that there was intelligent life beyond our Earth. So that's what it feels like to me. ETs, extraterrestrials. Next to her thing, so she's talking mostly here right now of her trip to England. And Seven of Swords. That was working on things. But again, that feels a little bit with the Devil. The tricks, not all as it seems. So I'm feeling like some of the things that she found were kind of made up in people's subconscious. So then we have Strength and Judgment. And the Ace of Swords. Strength. She felt like she had found something. And she pursued it. With the Judgment. Judgment is new life and liberation. Fulfillment. But but also it looks like, you know, she's tapping into higher sources. Strength, she was very good at hypnosis. She was very good at what she did. And she found that new beginning, the Ace of Swords. It's like she knew where to go and what she wanted to tap into and learn. But with the swords here, it was a controversial subject, but she went with it. Eight of Wands. She wanted to move quickly on it, and she wanted to learn a lot. And it took her around a lot of traveling. Four of Cups. A lot of thought put into it. Because we had the Three of Cups here with a celebration, but then it feels like she was questioning things. Whether they're true or not, but she was reporting it, but there's a lot of thought going on. The joy is down here, but one cup is up here she's trying to grab. The fulfillment, you know, so a lot of thought and process. Knight of Wands. Being inspired, taking on many different subjects. And the Magician. She was a magician. She had it all. She had knowledge, she had goals, she had drive, and she just wanted to learn. And in her experiments, she kept finding different things, and then she branched out into something else. So for her time and what she did, she was a magician. So I'm going to grab another deck here, and I want to, before we start channeling, I want to clarify. How about Nostradamus? Was everything true of the predictions you found from Nostradamus? Probably be great reading, huh? Especially your things about Nostradamus. From all your hypnosises, was everything you found true, or was there ego in there? Is everything true? Okay. Oh, we got the Sun. That's a pretty good card. It's a yes card. Revelations. Things come into light that were unknown. Six of Cups again. Tapping into memories when people are under hypnosis from past lives. Hermit, working on things, singling out a person, tapping into their resources. The World, she did a lot of traveling. Different people, different, you know, to create all her books, you know, she looked at different sources. coins. She was creative. She got professional rewards. She found a lot of material. Oh, Four of Cups. Did I have that? Yeah, I had the Four of Cups before too. So the Four and Six of Cups mean a lot. It feels like that's putting them... All right. The Four and Six of Cups. The Four of Cups to me is feeling the trance, the hypnosis, and then the Six of Cups is tapping into their memories. The regressional memories, the hidden memories, the past lives. The Hierophant, spiritual teachings, tapping into the universe, spirit. King of Swords now. This means to me that all things that were brought back while under hypnosis weren't untrue. There's a little bit of deception there. Just a little. I mean, well, a king's pretty powerful. So some things I feel are not true. Four of Coins. Did I have that before too? No. Four of Coins. Monetary success. A Ten of Wands. That's feeling like there were some burdens. So she got... You're always going to have doubters. Right? So she had a few burdens from the doubters. The Chariot didn't matter to her. She was pushing forward. She thought she had a great message. And Five of Wands. So more... We got the Five and Ten of Wands. So they're both kind of bad with arguments, kickback, doubters, scientists and whatnot that didn't believe. So there's a lot of people that thought she was full of it. But she definitely was a visionary. So we got this information, so now let's see what we can get from Dolores Cannon channeling her. Okay. She says she wanted to be a visionary. Tap into the subconscious mind and find information that nobody knew. Through her established techniques of hypnosis, she scientifically combined those techniques to find regression of memory in the human mind. She believed the human mind was an untapped resource, that we don't use enough of our brain. But those parts we don't use regressively, like there's receptors that block the use of most of our brain for a reason. certain individuals, such as the bright ones, like Einstein and Tesla and Henry Ford, people like that who were inventors and creators, were able to tap into their bigger parts of their brain by choice. The wise ones from beyond Earth have the ability to expand certain people's minds for greater use and development in our society. And this will always continue to certain people. So her techniques were advanced for her time. Through her techniques of hypnosis, she was able to get deeper than anyone else could. She used her spiritual side and it feels like she had an angel, a higher angel helping. So through her energy and her hypnosis techniques, she was able to tap into the unused portion of people's minds to find past lives deeper than anyone else can find. Go back farther than anyone else could find. And then her discovery of Nostradamus was like finding the cup of Christ. And that information was incredible. You know, I'm feeling like Nostradamus was able to use almost all of his mind. His synapses and spark was so great. He had a wealth of knowledge. He would get it from wherever he wanted. It was incredible. So I'm feeling like Dolores did tap into probably 80% truth that Nostradamus had to give. But also with her techniques, she did find evil a little bit. So that makes sense when I found the devil card here, that all is not true as it seems. Kind of like tricks, evil entities throwing tricks in there. So I guess what she's saying is that she didn't find a practice where she would know good from bad entities. it feels like she didn't know when she was alive. But now she knows, as she's passed, that there were some entities playing tricks on her. So that's where I think it feels like she had some faults in her, notes and books. But mostly, almost completely true, what she found. She's revolutionary. She had great insights, instincts, and every progression drove her to another challenge. She does believe that there are 5 types of alien beings. This is getting hard to explain. What about the 5 types? 5 types of beings. Some are travelers. They go back and forth from other galaxies and come back. I'm not seeing what they look like. That's what's confusing me here. We got travelers. I'm not sure what she would call them, but they're like almost like gods, but they're like mind controllers, kind of. I don't know what they call them. What do you call them? I'm not hearing that. So each one of them seems to serve a purpose. I'm feeling like she knows now that alien abductions were not preordained, like through your genetic material or before you were born, your soul already said, yep, you can take me. I'm not feeling that. I don't feel that connection. But the otherworldly beings know who to take. Because they're like prime subjects. But I'm not feeling that they, DNA wise or soul wise, that they were preordained to be abducted or wanted to. It's just not what I'm feeling. But it's like these otherworldly beings use pretty much like 100% of their brain. most or all of the talking is mind. Mind. It's not through a vocal voice. It's just like having a conversation with your mind, like telepathy or, you know. Gotta take a break. Now I'm back. So I don't know the names of all these otherworldly beings. I've seen other psychics, whatever, talk about Pleiadians and lizard people and stuff. I don't get that. I'm sure they have names, but in other readings I've done and what I felt, they are here to help. They're not here to destroy us. I feel like they bring us technology. They bring us innovations. They bring us healing. So when someone is abducted, it's not... there's loss for the family, of course, but they will go through a transgression, an improvement, some kind of transformation. But they won't know it happened. It's like they lost 10 years of their life, you know, if they're brought back or whatever. But let's see, if someone has been abducted by aliens, what happens to them? It feels like a body like a transformation and not a change, but a molecular assistance for travel. So the body is sustained, but so life remains, and it goes up. And it's like they go through like mind stimulations. Rarely are people brought back. Only a select few. Most will go through their evolvement, and then they will naturally pass but their soul involvement will come back again as like as like a evolved person, enlightened. So there's very few that come back. Why would they come back? And why wouldn't they know? Because it feels like a defect, like something went wrong. But you'd think they would know there'd be something wrong. And it's kind of heard not necessarily. It's kind of like they were not ready, or there was a body defect or something unforeseen. But to me, I think, why wouldn't they know everything, right? But very few come back to tell the tale. But they do have like a brain wipe. And Dolores was able to tap into that brain wipe with her hypnosis techniques and brought some information out there. But like with anything supernatural or ET like, a lot of it ain't gonna be believed. And just, you know, it's just information for the enlightened ones or the inquisitive ones. Most people think it's BS, right? Maybe you think it's BS, what I just said and found. But Dolores was ahead of her time. She was meant to be. And from what I get is that most of her work was true. Except for, you know, a few entities that slipped in here and there and got misinformation. But I would say if you're interested, her books would be very interesting and factual. There's not many like her or with those abilities. Not that she was a, you know, master psychic or anything, but she had a lot of help. Progressive type woman. Just, all right. Hope you enjoyed that. It was interesting to me. And stay safe. I hope everyone's well. And how do we do that? Live long and prosper.